So, allegedly, Beyoncé has finally responded to the tidal wave of whispers surrounding her twins, especially Sir Carter, in light of Hazel E running her mouth about her twins.
Things that I've read, the comments that I've read is more so something along the line that there's some things the twins might have some kind of like issue, but the fans just want Beyoncé to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever said issues might be, whatever it is. They just want her to come out and be a voice for it versus like trying to hide them, lock them in a room, act like they don't exist no more.
Baby, if I'm being honest, the obsession with Beyoncé's twins, especially Sir, has gone from curiosity to full-on conspiracy territory. It's like people forgot that these are children we're talking about. Some people act like Bey owes the public an explanation, like she's supposed to stand there and say, "Here's the medical report for my son so y'all can stop speculating." Excuse me? Since when did being a celebrity mean forfeiting your children's privacy or dignity? The entitlement is insane. And it's even worse when the family also has to deal with criticism from celebrities like them. I mean, first it was Azealia Banks claiming that there's indeed something wrong with Carter when she called out Beyoncé saying, "And stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later and you're really gonna look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own child." Then there was Kanye West, who woke up one morning and clearly chose chaos. Out of nowhere, he hopped on X and decided Beyoncé and Jay-Z's twins were fair game for his rants. And we're not talking about subtle comments. Nope. He went all in, questioning the twins' mental capacity, and even suggesting Bey had used IVF to conceive them. Well, he deleted the posts almost immediately, but not fast enough to dodge the backlash. Beyoncé's fans, the Bey Hive, came for him hard, and then Mama Tina Knowles swooped in, like any real mama bear would, calling his behavior ignorance and evil. Even Beyoncé's dad, Matthew Knowles, had words for Kanye. He didn't mince them either, and he basically said that people pay a price for being stupid, and hinted Kanye needed to go check on his mental health. Oh, trust Kanye to only make things worse because he slid into another post saying, "I'm sorry, Jay-Z, I'd be feeling bad about my tweet," but then admitted later that he only deleted it because he didn't want to lose his account. Like, what kind of apology is that? Recently, there was Hazel E who said that people just want Beyoncé to acknowledge what's being whispered about Sir Carter, and if true, maybe use her massive platform to raise awareness. She implied that if there is a health issue with Sir, speaking openly could help destigmatize whatever condition he might be dealing with, and even inspire other parents going through similar challenges.
People just feel like they want her to keep it 100, like, and if there is something wrong, look at Alexa Sky, for example. Just seen a video with her today talking about her child and having cerebral palsy and how she wasn't born with it, but it's something that happened and she can get better with it. And she is not hiding Lele from the world. She's bringing light to it and their journey and showing that her child can still have a life, even though she has, some issues or whatever, but she's not like ashamed of it. And people actually respect and love her for being honest about the journey of what she's going with her kid.
Well, no matter how well-intentioned Hazel tried to make it sound, it still came off as invasive. You can't really demand awareness about someone else's child, especially when that someone is Beyoncé, who's made privacy her family's armor for decades. Hazel may have thought she was amplifying empathy, but a lot of people saw it as her fanning the flames of speculation. And as if it's not enough that the Carters have to deal with snide comments and shade from fellow celebrities, they also catch it from the public, non-stop. Okay, I know that it's not like people just come up with all these allegations. I know that. For starters, we've seen how when Beyoncé is outside, we see her a lot with Blue and Rumi. And some may say that this is just a mother hanging out with her daughters. But here's the thing. Even when Jay-Z is out, he is always seen with either Blue or Rumi or both, but never Sir. For instance, Jay-Z took Blue Ivy and Rumi to the 2024 Super Bowl with him, where they were spotted posing for photos on the field. In addition, after Beyoncé's halftime performance last Christmas, where Blue was also present, Rumi was spotted leaving with the rest of the family and was captured on camera backstage with her dad, Jay-Z, grandmother Tina, and Michelle Williams, dressed in an all-white outfit, just like Bey and Blue wore on stage. I mean, even when Jay-Z made a surprise appearance in Atlanta, joining Beyoncé on stage for a high-energy run-through Crazy in Love and his own Black Album classic, Public Service Announcement, after the performance, appearance, there were videos of him leaving with just Rumi making rounds. Also, apparently, the symptoms of what's going on with Soooo were present in Beyoncé's Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, and people said that both Soooo and Rumi have the spectrum characteristics. Based on what people speculated, Soooo doesn't come out because his disabilities are profound and easily recognized, but Rumi is seen a lot because her disability is not easily recognizable. In addition, several followers even went so far as to create a list of autistic traits that Soooo has allegedly exhibited in the past, including a leg drag, hand flapping, staring at lights, and repetitive movements. In addition, there was also a time when sources claimed that Sir Carter was taken to a Berlin hospital immediately after landing in Germany after suffering from an anxiety attack from the noise of the plane, and this was around 2018. And some people have even speculated that the answers we have been looking for are in Beyoncé's song My Rose, where she literally sings, "How many times have you let yourself get you down? Let yourself get you down, my dear. So many roses, but none to be picked without thorns. So be fond of your flaws, dear. I just hope you love yourself like that, and I really hope the best for you. You're my love, my sweetie pie, my baby. You're my heart. I hope. Oh, I hope." Well, what we know for certain is that Beyoncé required an emergency C-section when she experienced preeclampsia, which threatened the health of her unborn twins, Rumi and Soooo. According to Beyoncé, her pregnancy and delivery were extremely difficult and one of the most challenging experiences of her life. She actually discussed how her body went through more than she ever thought it could. For example, she stated that she weighed slightly over 218 pounds the day she gave birth to her twins, and she also said that throughout her pregnancy, she developed high blood pressure. Reportedly, during labor, one of the baby's heartbeats stopped a few times, requiring a C-section. While Beyoncé didn't specifically mention which one of her twins experienced the heart issues, it has long been rumored that the twin in question was Soooo, and people assume that the complications may have affected his health and his development. There's actually been a video of Blue holding both Rumi and Soooo when they were infants, and you can clearly see that Soooo has a tube, and this made people realize that Soooo has probably been fighting for his life this entire time, and he really probably doesn't have it in him to be all over smiling for cameras like the rest of his family. However, like I mentioned, in the recent past, people have also said that after seeing Rumi on stage up close, they are convinced that she probably suffers from something similar to Soooo, but it's mild. Y'all remember during Bey's tour when Rumi stepped out during Protector, which is a song dedicated to her and her siblings, and Beyoncé not only brought Rumi on stage, but bowed down to her, getting on her level, and sang to her a song all about their lineage, their bond, and how she will always guide her. Rumi even struck a protector pose, crossing both her arms over her head, and had an adorable moment when she turned around and gave her mom one final big embrace near the end of the song, and Bey just had to pause. Unsurprisingly, the tour had the internet buzzing with people questioning why Soooo was once again missing in action, while others said that they could see that Rumi certainly has some kind of condition, because she was apparently stimming, and that Soooo is probably worse, and that's why he wasn't brought out. I mean, the speculations have been crazy, and you know their grandmother Tina has also said quite a bit about the kids to try and help fans understand why we never see Soooo that much. According to Tina, Blue is definitely a little queen bee who also has a lot of other talents that the world is yet to experience.
Other hidden talents that she have that the world...
A lot of them.
Give us a couple more.
She paints, she draws, she does poetry. She's just an artistic soul.
Tina also said that Rumi is definitely an artist like her parents and her big sis.
She's 7 years old. She just made history. I think, is it Billboard Hot 100? She beat her sister, Blue Ivy, because now she's on it at age 6. What does that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity. And
as far as Soooo is concerned, Tina Knowles shared insight into her grandson's personality in an interview with E! News, revealing why he is often absent from family events. She said, "Soooo is very quiet. He does all of the numbers stuff, so he's not into fashion as much." Now, other than Tina, the kid's grandfather Matthew also gushed about his grandkids and said, "Blue Ivy is just so incredible and reminds me of Beyoncé so much. Soooo, he just wants his world to himself. Rumi reminds me of Solange." Anywho, Hazel seems to think that it would be a good idea for Beyoncé to address the speculations, but some people disagree because the way folks pick apart every tiny thing about Soooo is not curiosity anymore, it's invasive. Beyoncé's fans love her for her art, her power, her perfection. But we forget that behind all that glam is a mom trying to protect her son from a world that can be cruel. But you know what? Word on the street is that Beyoncé has allegedly addressed all this chatter behind the scenes. Allegedly, Bey made it clear that people need to mind their business and keep her children's names out of their mouths, period. I don't know whether it's something she will address publicly, but let me know whether you think she should, to raise awareness in the comments section below.